Three quotes define three of the fastest growing countries in Europe in recent times. Poland is a land of beauty and culture, a place where history and modernity intertwine. Romania is a country of contrasts, a place where ancient traditions meet modern aspirations. Hungary is a country of resilience, a nation that has overcome many challenges throughout its history. But have you ever thought which of these three countries or their leaders fared well in recent times? In today's video, we will compare Klaus Iohannis, Viktor Orbán and Andrzej Sebastian Duda and give the final verdict on who is better. Let's begin with Romania. Since the fall of communism, Klaus Iohannis became the fourth president of Romania in 2014, taking over from Traian Băsescu. He was re-elected in 2019 with 66% of the vote and is still the current president. During his time as president, there have been both good and bad moments. One major success is Romania's economic growth, which has been among the highest in the EU since 2014. Moreover, Romania has become a top destination in Central and Eastern Europe for foreign investment, with over $170 billion invested since 1989. The country is also the biggest electronics producer in the region. During Iohannis's presidency, Romania has become a significant center for mobile technology, information security, and hardware research. Looking ahead, the European Union predicts that Romania's real GDP growth will speed up to 3.1% in 2024 and 3.4% in 2025. This is supported by increases in real disposable income, less impact from previous interest rate hikes, and strong public spending and investment. In terms of dealing with other countries, Iohannis may not be as crafty as Machiavelli in diplomacy, but he's been working to improve foreign relations. For example, Romania has been actively involved in giving humanitarian aid and sending military equipment to Ukraine. Importantly, it plays a crucial role in helping Ukraine sell its grain to the rest of the world. Since Russia invaded Ukraine, more than half of Ukrainian grain has been exported through Romania. Additionally, in June, OMV and the Romanian gas company Romgaz shared their plan to invest up to €4 billion in developing natural gas fields in the Black Sea. They believe this project could produce at least 10 billion cubic meters of natural gas each year. The construction of infrastructure is set to start next year, with production expected to begin in 2027. This reflects Romania's strategy in geoeconomics, ensuring that vital supply chains continue without any disruptions. On the flip side, despite efforts to reduce corruption, Klaus Iohannis has not been very successful. Before he became president in 2014, Romania's corruption perception index was 69th. In 2022, it was 63, just 7 places better over the past 9 years. Plus, the National Anti-Corruption Directorate, DNA, of the country was once praised as a leading example in Eastern Europe for its anti-corruption efforts. However, its reputation has taken a hit. The former head, Laura Codruța-Kövesi, was fired in 2018 at the demand of the Social Democratic Party, despite President Klaus Iohannis trying to prevent it. The European Court of Human Rights later ruled that her dismissal violated due process. While Codruța-Kövesi has become the European Union's chief prosecutor since then, the anti-corruption efforts in Romania have pretty much stalled. There have been frequent changes in the leadership of the DNA, and the Romanian media has often reported that the directors are chosen based on the government's political preferences rather than their ability to effectively tackle corruption. Before moving forward, if you like what you see, do subscribe to the channel for more updates. Turning to Hungary, Viktor Orbán has been Hungary's Prime Minister since 2010. Highlighting his successes, Hungary's GDP has grown by an average of 4.0% per year under Orbán's leadership, surpassing the European Union average of 2.0%. The country's unemployment rate also dropped from 11.7% in 2010 to 3.4% in 2023, the lowest in the EU. A key factor in Hungary's economic success is its close trade ties with the EU. About 78% of its exports go to EU countries, with a significant portion, 28%, going to Germany. Additionally, 71% of imports come from EU member states, including 24% from Germany and 9% from China. However, Hungary's dependence on Russian gas and oil supplies due to being landlocked has raised concerns. Orban's relations with the EU are mixed. Despite his conservative Fidesz party winning elections, he diverged from the pro-globalization agenda of some other European right-wing parties. Orban challenged the idea of an ever-closer union in his election campaign, emphasizing conservative views on family, national sovereignty, and Hungarian culture. This led to conflicts with the EU, with the European Court of Justice ruling against Hungary in 2012 over personnel changes within state institutions. Tensions increased in 2015 when Hungary opposed the resettling of Middle Eastern migrants, a move led by Germany. Orban argued for individual sovereign states to decide on residents within their borders. In 2021, Hungary faced a lawsuit for restricting the portrayal of homosexuality or sex reassignment to minors, leading to the suspension of EU funds. Domestically, Orban has faced criticism, especially in media freedom. After Fidesz secured its second term in 2018, there were significant changes in the media market, with Fidesz and its allies consolidating power. Pro-government business interests targeted the Press Freedom Index in 2020, leading to its collapse and the resignation of many journalists. The government-controlled media regulator also removed Clubradio, the last major radio broadcaster critical of the government, from the airwaves in late 2020. However, the year following the 2022 election has been relatively quiet in comparison. Now, the third key figure is Poland's Andrzej Sebastian Duda, who has been the president of Poland since 2015, currently serving in his second term. Economically, Poland has thrived under Duda's leadership. Poland's economy is an industrialized, mixed economy with a developed market, ranking as the sixth largest in the European Union by nominal GDP and fifth largest by GDP. From 1989 to 2018, Poland's GDP increased by an impressive 827%, the best result in Europe. The country has also transitioned into a knowledge-based economy. However, since 2015, Poland, under the Law and Justice government, has witnessed a rise in economic nationalism. State-owned PZU bought a 25.3% stake in Alior Bank in 2015, and PZU, along with the Polish Development Fund, acquired a 32.8% stake in Bank Pekao by UniCredit in 2017. State-run PKN Orlen merged with Energa in 2020 and Lotos in 2022, with plans for further expansion suggesting a push for greater economic control. In terms of foreign policy, Duda has excelled, strongly supporting Poland's alliance with the United States and reinforcing its position in NATO. Former US President Donald Trump praised Duda in 2020, stating, "He's doing a terrific job." In 2019, Trump and Duda agreed to deploy 1,000 US troops to Poland. Duda has also navigated relationships with US rivals. In February 2022, he attended the Beijing Winter Olympics, meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping to enhance economic relations concerning China's Belt and Road Initiative. Duda has also prioritized the Middle East in his foreign policy. In March 2023, he visited gas-rich Qatar and the United Arab Emirates, focusing on energy security and cooperation. However, since 2015, Poland has clashed with the EU over new laws that the bloc perceives as threatening the independence of Polish courts and undermining democratic standards. This led to the EU blocking Poland's access to $35.4 billion in COVID-19 recovery funds in 2020 and $76.5 billion in EU cohesion funds in 2022. Duda has faced criticism for his approach to the rule of law. Upon taking power, he initiated changes to the Constitutional Tribunal, adopting legislative amendments that eroded guarantees for the independence of the judicial and prosecutorial systems. These changes concentrated power in the executive and legislative branches, allowing interference in judicial appointments and using prosecutorial services to suppress opposition. As far as popularity is concerned, it's interesting to note that among EU leaders on Facebook in 2023, Romanian President Klaus Iohannis secured the second spot with an impressive 1.8 million followers. Viktor Orbán follows closely with 1.2 million followers, and Duda claims the fourth position with 820,000 followers. On the domestic front, Rafał Trzaskowski, the mayor of Warsaw in Poland, earns the trust of nearly 49% of respondents, making him the most trusted. Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki takes the second spot with almost 47% support, followed by Szymon Hołownia with over 45% trust. Well, Duda here comes in the fourth spot. On top of that, the Law and Justice Party also came short in the 2023 parliamentary elections. In Hungary, Viktor Orbán emerged as the most popular leader, extending his popularity to Slovakia and Bulgaria. Speaking of Iohannis, a recent INSCOP survey commissioned by Newsrow reveals he is the most widely recognized politician, with a staggering 99.2% of respondents acknowledging his awareness of him. In terms of economic performance, Iohannis stands out as the most successful among the three leaders. When it comes to relations with the European Union, Iohannis maintains the strongest bond among the three leaders. He actively supports EU membership and strives to enhance ties with Brussels. Duda faces a more strained relationship with the EU, expressing criticism of certain policies and engaging in conflicts, particularly on matters like the rule of law. Orbán's relationship with the EU is the most troubled. He has been a vocal critic and even raised the possibility of Hungary leaving the bloc. Duda emerged as the leader with the most successful foreign policy record. He has been a staunch advocate of Poland's alliance with the United States and has worked diligently to fortify Poland's position within NATO. Viktor's foreign policy achievements are more varied. While maintaining close ties with Russia, his authoritarian tendencies have led to disagreements with some Western allies. Meanwhile, Iohannis's foreign policy record is comparatively less notable. So, what are your thoughts on this? Do let us know in the comments. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel for more updates and watch our other videos on the Romanian economy.